Hey, how's it going?
Captain
So for today's workout, I'm planning on. Uh, so for today's workout, today is Good Friday, so the gym closes a little early. So I'm here earlier than usual. Uh, but yeah, that's besides the point. Thinking about splitting up my workout into two main components. I'm gonna start off by doing some intense sled kind of stuff. Not like not really pushing the weight too much, as in like it's weight that might seem heavy to somebody. Like pretty much, I want to do weight that I can move. It's difficult for me to move, but I can move comfortably for a long time. Comfortably is not the right word, but I can move it for a right time. That's something that I'm capable, is the better word, of moving for a long time. Comfort means it's easy. It's not easy, but I am capable of doing it. Anyway, so I'm going to pick weights like that and then superset a bunch of movements and make them a circuit, and then do a couple of circuits to get my heart rate going, and then maybe do two or three circuits and then move into some mobility stuff. Anyway, so for the first exercise, I'm doing two-handed TRX band, TRX sled rows, and then I'm going to rope pull backwards. Here's what that looks like. So when rowing, I'm not trying to exclusively focus on my back. I'm trying to use a combination of both my legs and my back to bring the sled back. Going with that whole concept of getting used to using your body as a unit, and then coming back to the starting line, and if you notice the rope on the floor, I'm going to pull it towards me. So I'm gonna do it standing. Use this thing on the floor as like I guess a stop that I can brace myself on, and then use my back to pull it. The rope forces your forearms to work a little harder, and then you're almost kind of alternate rowing it as you pull the bar or pull the sled towards you. Then with the kettlebell, doing 5 swings to forward flips. Swing, forward flip. Swing, forward flip. Swing, forward flip. I'm gonna do 5 of these. So yeah, during none of those exercises did I necessarily hit failure, but they were all hard enough to get my heart rate going. And then with minimal rest, I'm gonna repeat these circuits. But yeah, I'm gonna do 3 to 5 sets of that, and then on to the next one. So for the next exercise, doing our next circuit, doing reverse sled. So again, I mean, there's 3 plates on it, but I don't know if you watched previous videos, I'm capable of lifting a lot more than 3 plates on the sled. So again, a weight that I'm capable of lifting, but not necessarily will bring me close to failure, but rather overall exhaustion by the end of the workout. Then, similar to the previous exercise, going back to the beginning to do rope pulls. But this time I'm gonna go seated. It gives me a little bit more leverage against this I guess, block that's here. So I'm able to get some help from my legs, but I'm mostly trying to focus with my back and forearms. And then with the kettlebell,
See that back.
thanks, thanks. With the kettlebell, doing alternate swings with the 28 kilo, alternate swing to flips with the 28 kilo kettlebell, 62 pounds, to help generate power for, I guess, kettlebell swinging and just regular power. Going for 5 each hand, and that's going to be the circuit for now. So for the next exercise, doing forward sprints with the sled attached, and then going to do sled pushes on the way back. And then I'm gonna superset it with, I think it's called tactical cleans with the kettlebell. But we'll come to that when the time comes. So leaning forward to get the tension, then pretty much just sprint. After getting to the end, getting the sled in pushing position and then pushing back. The goal is to be as fast as possible to get the heart rate as high as possible. Then doing tactical cleans, it looks like this. So I'm gonna switch hands as I clean, and that's called a tactical clean. Going for 4 each side. That's a circuit for now. Starting off with cable good mornings. So trying to stretch out. So one of the things that I noticed over the past couple of days is, since lifting a lot of heavy stuff, my traps have gotten a little tighter, my shoulders are a little tighter, just overall pretty tight. And I find that the cable good mornings seems to stretch the most muscles in one movement, at least for me. So by keeping my feet out wide, like already I feel like a slight tug in my adductors or groin area. And then as I slowly bend forward or let the weight pull me forward, the stretch starts, like I start feeling a stretch in the calves, then it starts moving into the hamstrings, and then right as I get around here, it starts hitting the glutes, and then all the while the groin and adductor stretch gets like a little more intense, and now I'm starting to feel it into my lower back, and then into my lats, into the middle of the spine, tucking my stomach in a little to give me room to bend forward. And then coming back up. So there's a difference between discomfort and pain. If something genuinely hurts, you should stop. But if it's just discomfort, then like try to stay there for a little bit. So, for example, like right here is a little bit uncomfortable, but I'm not coming up right away. I'm slowly like letting it get more uncomfortable, more, and then right around here it starts feeling a little sketchy, but then I just take a moment here and then I'm like, all right, just let my muscles get acclimated, relax anything that's super tight, and then it lets me get just a little bit further, take a self account here again, and then let it relax and pull me a little forward, and keep doing that, and then come back off. In doing so, I notice that in each rep, I'm able to get further ahead, getting a deeper stretch each time. This kind of stretch strength is really good for building athleticism. Okay, that was. Oh. Then supersetting that with ATG split squats. So you should really get all the cues from Ben, Patrick, or Knees Over Toes guy's channel, but if I were to explain it, you're staying on the toes of both your legs, and the back leg is like so far apart that you're starting to feel a stretch in the hip flexor and the back leg, and then you're slowly shifting all your weight into the front leg. Sorry. To the point where your back leg, sorry, that's sloppy. Back leg is, you know, the hip flexor is fully stretched. Your full weight is in the front quad, and your quads are fully activated, and then you push off with your quad. Going for 5 each side. That guy's strong as shit. It's so crazy. I'm recording ATG split squats, and that guy's casually squatting over 400 pounds. But, you know, those are the fun things of the gym. Switching legs after 5. By pairing these two exercises together, I'm able to open up the back side of the legs and the front side of the legs. So getting kind of like a two-way action should really make your hips feel good after. But yeah, that's the mobility part. I don't know if I'll do anything more because I want to sit in the sauna and it's going to close soon.